Hotep Ovid, peace family. It's your boy Superstar Asar, day 5. Coming at y'all with another vlog. Alright, check it out. I got 3 main points for the day. You know, some of y'all might get mad at me today, folks. I can't lie. I keep it 1,000 all the time. You feel me? But today we're talking about my first person that I'm speaking on is Martin Luther King, right? AKA Master Integrationalist, AKA Mr. I Have a Dream, right? You know, American hero, civil rights hero, right? Wrong. Now don't be mad at me. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with the people now. Just keeping it 1,000 with the people. That's all I'm doing, right? Second point, you know, somebody else that, you know, we look at as a hero, African American culture, that it's kind of Uncle Tommy. It's that man by the name of Mr. Nelson Mandela. Now, I can't lie. Okay, well, you know what? Let me just keep going. The third point, because I can't keep making these 16-minute videos. Third point for the day is I want to encourage all my young brothers and sisters who reference material, who do research, to maintain a level of scholarliness. Be scholarly. Examine both sides of the coin when you do research. Don't just go in it biased and look up people that you want to, you know, that line up with the way you feel about a certain issue. You got to look at both sides, right? You got to reference all the information you can, match it up, weigh it out. Make sure it's scholarly. Make sure what you're saying makes sense, right? Don't just go flying off the handle on the internet saying stuff about people just because you admire them. Oh, he's my hero. Martin Luther King is my hero. You know what I mean? Just because that's what we were taught in the public school system, right? Because as adults, we're supposed to go deeper than that, right? Of course, the public school system is going to teach that a person like Martin Luther King, who preached integration, little black boys and little white girls hold hands, right? And was against segregation. Segregation sounds like such a dirty word, doesn't it? But it's not. See? Tulsa, Oklahoma. I know many of y'all probably know this, but I want y'all to go and look up Black Wall Street, right? After slavery, you know what I'm saying? Well, mental slavery is still going on, but after so-called slavery, right? Black people start getting their shit popping, right? You know what I'm saying? A lot of blacks went up north, said, fuck that, we out here, we're going to get us a little job, and we're going to get us some 5% knowledge, and we're gonna buck this Christian shit, and we're gonna become Muslims and shit, which was still another trick. But you know what I'm saying, they were trying to buck the system, right? A lot of Southerners who was like, we can't live without Malcolm, they stayed in the South, right? And what happened? They got tricked. Let me tell you what happened. Martin Luther King, now, I ain't trying to discredit him. So I'm slick trying to discredit him, but I'm just gonna keep 1,000 with y'all. Martin Luther King had a dude by the name of Bayard Rustin, right? Bayard Rustin, right? Bayard Rustin. Google who Bayard Rustin is, right? Bayard Rustin was behind Martin Luther King's civil rights movement. A lot of y'all probably didn't know that. Bayard Rustin put Martin Luther King on that passive trail by teaching him, you know, lessons of Gandhi and, you know, kumbaya type shit, right? Put black people in a pickle. Because while black people was getting their ass bashed upside the head with batons, billy clubs, getting their ass bit by German shepherds and shit, right? Martin Luther King was telling black people, hey, non-violence. We don't need to destroy these white people for raping us and beating our ass and impaling us and doing pedophilia upon our children and raping our grandmas and great grandmas and great uncles and cousins. No. We need to get together with those white people and love everybody. But check this out. Like I was saying, Black Wall Street. Not just Black Wall Street. I ain't gonna go too deep in there, but we had our shit popping. Google Black Wall Street. Google Tulsa, Oklahoma. Right? Black people had our shit popping. Guess what happened? White people came and burned that shit to the ground. Killed us. Right? But you don't know about that. Let me read you a little information, right? And I'm gonna give you the links to this information about Martin Luther King. It's already going on 6 minutes. Check this out. Martin Luther King, right? Some of his speeches were written by Bayard Rustin, right? Bayard Rustin lived and worked in the deepest shadows. Not because he was a closet gay. Oh, because I forgot to mention, Bayard Rustin was a homosexual. He was gay. He liked men's, right? And being homosexual is not African culture, because our spirituality, as I said yesterday, dealt with Ma'at. And what do we see as God? Man, woman, and child. Can you have a child ramming your dick in somebody else's ass? No. Can you have a child being a woman laying down with another vagina? No. So we looked at furthering our race. Black man, black woman, black child. Homosexuality does not fit. It's not natural. Right? You got a natural fit with a man, right? Fits into the woman, like this here, right? Man on man, not natural. Right? Woman on woman, not natural. Nothing happened there. No baby. No baby, no legacy. No baby, no nation, right? But back to what I was saying. Bayard Rustin was a homosexual, right? Bayard Rustin, you know what I'm saying, he was in the deepest shadows. You know, he was lurking. Not because he was a closet gay man, but because he wasn't trying to hide the fact that he was gay. See, Bayard Rustin wanted to get out here in the civil rights movement and say, I'm proud to be homosexual. And try to get black men to be gay. But the Ashkenazi puppet masters behind Martin Luther King, I'll get into what Ashkenazi is later. But let me keep going. Because he wasn't trying to hide the fact that he was homosexual, right? That combined with his former ties to the community party, he had a gay community party, homosexual and lesbian community party, right? Was considered to be a liability by Martin Luther King. Like, Martin Luther King had some sense now. He was like, I don't know. If folks knew you was gay, my brother, shit ain't gonna be too cool. So they went down with that, right? I keep going. Now, another name in civil rights history, A. Philip Randolph. Was A. Philip Randolph a homosexual? Damn, we don't know. But check this out, though. A. Philip Randolph traveled to Alabama with Rustin in the trunk of his car and took him, look, my baby said, and took him to Martin Luther King, right, to lend support to Dr. King and the Montgomery bus boycott, right? While remaining out of the spotlight, Rustin played a critical role in introducing King to the Gandhi teaching. I told y'all that. All right, now I'm finna drop some dates on y'all, right? In 1956, Bayard Rustin was hid in the trunk of a car and snuck out of Montgomery during the Montgomery bus boycott because it was feared that having an openly gay man as an advisor, now he was Martin Luther King's key advisor now. I can't make this shit up. I want you to Google everything I say. I'm telling you is true and exact. It's real shit, right? Alright. He felt that, you know, if people knew that his advisor was gay, they would discredit the efforts of Dr. Martin Luther King and other leaders in the African American civil rights movement. Right? Crazy, man. A lot of people don't know. Bayard Austin, right? He was the one behind the March on Washington, man. Got to know your history, man. You got to know yourself, man. These white people ain't finna tell you what's really happening out here. Alright, Nelson Mandela, because I'm at 9 minutes, right? Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela went to jail for 27 years, right? Right? While he was locked up, his wife, Minnie Mandela, was the real Black Power revolutionary, right? She was like, let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? Bring the chopper out. Handle some business. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? Really, Nelson Mandela was a sellout, man. I hate to say this, man, because I grew up worshiping this man. But look, Nelson Mandela sold out, man. Straight up. Do you know the deal that he cut with white folks in South Africa to end apartheid? Do you know the deal he cut with these people? Let me tell you. Alright. First of all, he cut a deal with a man by the name of F.W. de Klerk, right? And which was subsequently enshrined in the South African Constitution, essentially guaranteeing the existing property rights of South Africa, right? Of white South Africans in exchange for an end to apartheid, man. Whoa. So you gotta think about this, right? Think about it. Nelson Mandela said, hey, all right, check this out, man. All this hard-earned work that blacks did, you know what I'm saying? Social economic work that these folks did, social political work that these folks did, to own them a little bit of land. You know what I'm saying? You own you a little bit of land for a little while, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna bring money to you, right? Whether you sell it or not, because then you might be able to open up a little business, right? Once you open up a little business, then you might be able to get you a little political control, right? Once you get you a little political control, then you might be able to start doing you a little legislation for your people, you feel me? And they didn't want that, right? So Nelson Mandela said, hey, I tell you what we'll do. I'll co-sign this and get all the black people to sign over their rights to the land as these Afrikaans, these Caucasian Africans, you feel me? That's not indigenous to the land at all. They just came there and started calling themselves Afrikaans. You feel me? And said, once we do that, y'all say you ended apartheid, but really, you know what I'm saying, we just hit them with the mollywop right quick and put them in more impoverishment. Now you tell me, that's some crazy shit now. Your boy Nelson Mandela. But let me just go ahead and tell you where this information coming from right quick. You can go Google it all you want. I don't deal with Wikipedia. You can go straight to the www.pbs. Now we all know about PBS. pbs.org/wnet/African Americans Many Rivers to Cross. It will cover the Bayard Rustin and this information about Nelson Mandela. Now the last thing I want to tell you about Nelson Mandela that's going to shock your mind. I'm about to shock the world. Like Mandela, right? I mean, not like Mandela, like Muhammad Ali. I'm about to shake up the world, right? Nelson Mandela, his first job when he got out of jail, right, was to promote. The cracker said, hey, Nelson Mandela, you know what I'm saying, we had you locked up for 27 years, but we still want you to do something for us, right? You can sign over the property rights to the Afrikaans. We appreciate that, right? You done tricked your folks, you done Uncle Tom them, but we want you to promote the gay agenda in South African elementary, junior high, and high schools. How did he do that? I'm going to say that one more time. They wanted Nelson Mandela to promote the gay agenda in South African elementary, junior high, and high schools. How did he do that, right? He did that with a man by the name of Pieter Dirk Oels. Or I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to spell his name. And you Google his name. He is a homosexual cross-dresser, right, who grew up in South Africa. White man, right? He dresses up like a woman and goes to elementary schools, man, and teaches kids about homosexuality and how to use condoms. In his act, I wish I could post videos on this shit. Well, I am posting video, but I wish I could have a little video playing right here while, you know, you feel me? But this is what I'm saying. Let me spell the man's name out first. Pieter, like Pieter. Really it's Peter, but Pieter. Dirk, D-I-R-K U-Y-S. The last name is what I can't really pronounce. It's Uz, Pieter Dirk Uz, or something like that. Pieter D-I-R-K U-Y-S, right? The man dressing up like a drag queen, do you want somebody dressing up like a drag queen going into your 6-year-old, your 10-year-old, or your 15-year-old school, dressed up like a woman, He dressed up like a woman on stage in front of the kids, right? He has dildos that he puts condom on the dildo on the stage, right? He put the condom on the dildo. Show them how to use a condom. To babies, man. Dressed up like a fucking woman. Some bullshit. I'm gonna cut it short right here and make this last point. Be scholarly on your shit. Hotep.